What's up YouTube fam? Brandon Weaver here once again. I've got some frequently asked questions. We're gonna go over if you need to get those letters notarized, if you need to send them with return receipt, what's the best way to dispute an eviction, and how to properly send validation letters to a collector that has multiple accounts. So let's stay tuned, let's strap in, let's get to it, and I'm on it right here. Here we go. All right, so should you send your letters with return receipt? What does that even mean? There's a little green card that you can put on the back of your letters that makes someone sign for those letters. So on their side, the credit bureau side, Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, right? Those guys, Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, no, memorize them because they're controlling your life and your destiny, and we're taking it back. We're taking it back over. You can get the help you need at 609creditrepair.com, or we can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. We can take care of these credit repair nonsense issues, these unverified accounts coming off. However, if you want that extra protection, that extra warm fuzzy blanket, which I have done in the past with myself, with clients, with other business ventures, sending in mail with return receipt. So you send certified, it's certified, registered with the United States Postal Service, the United States government, okay, an entity. It's going to certified mail. It's gonna make it to its destination. It has tracking and it tells you which address is correct. It's got the correct address on there, confirmed, okay? So you're good to go, but what you'll get is a stamp on the back, boom, stamp on the back that says Experian, Equifax, or TransUnion if you want that little green card on the back of your letters. It's optional. I think it's nice, it's helpful, it's not necessary, but it's helpful. I've done it in the past, clients, myself, and in other business ventures to make sure that I had someone sign for it, okay? I would get John Smith, Amy Smith, whatever, right? Whatever. Sound like Batman here. But I get intense about this stuff because it's your life. You have that name. So if somebody was like, well, we never got your payment, or we didn't get your dispute, or we didn't get that contract. No. I have it right here in black and white. Amy Smith, John Doe, they got it right here, okay? And it was signed for on this date. Are you kidding me? I got it right here, and it's certified by the United States Postal Service. And guess what? It's notarized. The letter was notarized inside. Now, do you have to notarize? Some of these questions come from the understanding of time, energy, money, finances, resources. I understand. If you don't have the time, we can do it for you, theawesomelifegroup.com. But if you have the resources, the capabilities to get it notarized, especially free notary, many credit unions, your own credit union probably, in your local bank, will probably do notary services for you for free if you have an account with them. All right, just make sure you're not disputing no accounts with them if you're gonna get it notarized with them, okay? Little caveat there. But usually you can get it done for free. Now, why notarize? Well, it makes it a legal affidavit that must be responded to. So now you say, well, look, John Smith, Mr. Smith, signed for it on April 1st, okay? It says right here, and then it's notarized. You know it's me. It's a legal affidavit that must be responded to. You didn't respond to it. I mean, what's going on here, guys? So you put all this pressure on them to have to respond within 30 days, and they know it's you. They can't play any games. It's got your social, your ID. Sometimes you drop an utility bill. Sometimes you need to update your address information. But besides that, okay, you've got your ID information on there. So notary, yes. Absolutely, do it. Return receipt, do it if you want to, not necessary, but hey, I've been in a situation where I've wanted that. I want to be safe and secure. You get that stuff squared away. Now, when you're sending a validation letter, do you have to do all that? You have to do that with the collection validation letters. Is that something you should do? Now, a lot of that is optional with collection validation letters. Collection validation letters sometimes can just be sent with first class, okay? Or they can be sent certified mail, or they can be sent certified mail with return receipt. It's a bit more optional, it's a bit more open for you because the collectors don't, one, get as many disputes. Two, they may not shuck and jive and say, well, we don't know this is you and this and that. They're gonna try and do everything to try and get a hold of you, right? So what they might do is send back some statements or some nonsense, okay? If I was in your shoes, I would send it certified mail. I like to send everything certified mail. Why? Tracking, it's registered. You know that they're getting it to that address, all right? First class if you really gotta save money, but for the most part, certified. You wanna send a return receipt with the collectors? That's even better, because now you have somebody signing for it over there. You know who it is. You can call them up and be like, hey, look, John signed for this. I wanna talk to John. Who the hell is John? Saying that he doesn't have my contracts and all this nonsense. Where's the contract these guys supposed to have from the original creditor to the collectors? Where's my contract with my signature on it, right? So, When you have this validation letter, and I got this question just recently, can you or do you send one letter with all your collections on, if you're sending it to a collector that has multiple collections with your name, supposedly yours, supposedly, right? We don't know for sure. So let's say you have one collector and he's got 2 or 3 of your supposed debts. Can you send one letter? Yes, you can send one letter for each of those items, right? So you send one letter with all the items on there, okay? Or you can send one letter broken up, but in one envelope. You see what I'm saying? You can send them all at once. It's your prerogative. Now, for me personally, what I would like to do is I would like to put one letter with one account, one letter with one account, one letter with one account, shove it in one envelope. That's how I would do it, okay? But it's your prerogative on this because, again, the collectors don't get as much. They're not as shuck and a jive. They're not as crazy as these bureaus who get 10,000 disputes every day, all right? It's crazy, right? So with these collectors, I would say one letter, one letter, one letter, put it in one envelope, okay? Or one letter, one letter, one letter, space it out in 3 envelopes, okay? Or you could do one letter with multiple accounts. But the reason I space it out is because it makes it a lot easier for them to see, and yes, less for them to play games, all right? Now, let's get to the meat of this. Y'all waited long enough. That's the best way to remove an eviction. Okay, so evictions. Evictions will typically show on all 3 reports. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're in LexisNexis and CoreLogic, and they're on 1 or 2 or 3 of the reports, or they're not on any of the reports, the credit bureau's reports, but they will sometimes be on LexisNexis and CoreLogic. LexisNexis, the holder of public records, okay? LexisNexis, sometimes it's not there. Sometimes it's just CoreLogic. Sometimes it's just the 3 bureaus. Depends how it gets classified. Sometimes the eviction is just a collection or late payments or something like that. Or sometimes it's late payments and collections and it gets classified as an eviction and it isn't even an eviction. So you need to take a look at all of those avenues. One, you can freeze LexisNexis and CoreLogic, but I prefer to dispute LexisNexis and CoreLogic, pull them out, pull those reports, see if it's there. If it's there, dispute it, okay? And the 3 bureaus will soon follow suit. Once the other 2, LexisNexis and CoreLogic, no longer have the eviction, you dispute the 3 bureaus and they'll go bye-bye. Now, there are other places like AppFolio and I think Contemporary Information and a couple others that I'll read off here for you that hold evictions or quote-unquote rental information. However, they're usually pulling from, you guessed it, LexisNexis, CoreLogic, and the 3 major credit bureaus. So, TransUnion has its own rental screening, okay? Same thing for Experian, they have a rent bureau, but you'll primarily see that on your 3 bureaus, right? So you're good there. We talked about CoreLogic, we talked about Contemporary Information. There's another one called AppFolio, Leasing Desk, and First Advantage Corporation, along with screen reports and tenant data services. So you can take a look at those guys. The most important thing is to find out what your apartment complex or landlord is pulling from and looking at that. If you go, you know you've cleaned up LexisNexis, CoreLogic, the 3 bureaus, there's nowhere to be seen, you're probably good. You go and then all of a sudden, oh, well, we saw this. Well, where did you see it? Where did you see this eviction? What are you talking about? I don't see it on any of this stuff. Where are you getting it from? They typically will divulge to you and tell you where they got this information from. You think they don't want to lease their apartments? They want to lease their apartments. They've got quotas to make. They want to make their money. So you can be like, look, I don't know what this is. This seems unverified or inaccurate. I'm looking at my 3 reports. I'm looking at all of my public records. There's nothing here. I don't know where you're getting this information from. Please let me know. They'll tell you and you say, oh, great. Well, let me take a look into this. Look into it. You can dispute it, okay? If they're holding information like that, you can dispute your rights. Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, Fair Credit Reporting Act, FACTA, okay? State and federal laws, it's all there for you. You can dispute it, or we can do it for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. If you need letters to do it yourself, 609creditrepair.com. If this video helped you out, please give a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so you get this awesome content when it comes out, all right? And until I see you in person, I'll see you on the other side. Take care.